This is Dusty and Boo Bird. They're in here at sick bay. Boo Bird I spotted the other day when I was making a video. He just didn't look good. Hunched on the perch, eyes closed, looking a little fluffed up. And when I caught him, I found that he's light. He's lost weight. So I don't know what's wrong with him. This could be a response to air sac mite treatment if he got an infection from it, or whatever. I don't know. But he doesn't have any external wounds. He's been treated for parasites, so I go to antibiotics. Dusty, I noticed, had a little speck of blood on his feathers. So I caught him and looked at him, and he actually has a wound on his belly. So he's in here getting antibiotics too to make sure that doesn't go toxic. It's a pretty good sized wound. Either somebody bit him or he got caught on something or something. But I can't say enough about looking at your birds. I catch stuff just by going out. I have a stool in each of my flight cages, a little folding stool. And I take it out and I sit on it for 5 or 10 minutes and just look at all of my birds. And I catch a lot of stuff that otherwise could end up being dramatic, even fatal, just because I'm looking at them. So yeah, look at your birds. This guy right here had his first air sac mite treatment, and I'm watching him to see if he's going to need antibiotics, because I don't know if he's got air sac mites or if he's ever been treated before. He might have a bad case, so I'm watching him. And this is a terrible baby. He's a terrible baby. He says, I can fly. I can fly. Woo-wee. I can fly. There's our little violet guy has moved up on the perches, and the youngest baby is still spending most of his time on the bottom of the cage eating. He's a fat little thing. And these two got their last air sac mite treatment. And it's been interesting seeing them in the cage right next to their babies. Breezy would still be over there feeding them. She, Bond feeds her, and then she scoots over to the edge of the cage where the babies are and looks at them. Like, oh, well, I'd come over and feed you if I could. They don't need her anymore. They're 6 weeks old. The oldest one is 6 weeks old. The youngest one is a little over 5. So, but the babies, on the other hand, clearly know their parents are there and imitate them. So when parents go down to eat, babies go down to eat, etc. And little ones are learning how to fly. So they're continuing their parenting through the bars of the cage. But they're on 2 different medical protocols, so they had to be separated. But on top of that, it just, you know, Bond was paying a price for keeping Breezy fed so that she could feed all those babies, and it needed to slow down. She still feeds her, but she's no longer turning around and feeding it to all the babies. So he fills her up, and then he gets to keep some in his own belly for a change. So that's a good thing. So they are going to wrap up their medical protocol with treatment of ranitazole, and then they go out to the big flight cage. I am not going to breed them this fall when I breed everyone else. I consider these guys fall babies, and they get to wait till next spring. So that's it. Aren't those babies cute? Gotta love those babies. Not to mention beautiful. Okay.